Hi, my name is Joe, freshman at UCSB first year, and today my presentation is on noun count. So let's first go over some general count noun and then noun count nouns. The first one we have a and article, and the first one general nouns. A speaker uses generic nouns to make generalizations. A generic noun represents a whole class of things. It is not a specific real concrete thing, but rather a symbol of a whole group. The first one we have singular count noun. The example is a banana is yellow. And for plural count noun, we have example of bananas are yellow, which we don't have a or n. Instead, we have an article. That means there's nothing in front of the noun. And then the third one we have non-count noun, which the example is flu is good for you. And then second one we have the comparison between a, n, or some, which is the indefinite nouns. Indefinite nouns are actual things, not symbols, but they are not specifically identified. And for singular count noun, we have I ate a banana instead of I ate bananas. Well, we can use that for other cases for this time, because we are doing comparison between a or some, then we use a. For plural count nouns, the example is I ate some bananas. And for non-count noun, the example is I ate some fruit. And then third one, we have the definite nouns. A noun is definite when both the speaker and listener are thinking about the same specific thing. So like, the specific book, the specific movie. And here we have the singular count noun. The example is thank you for the bananas. The plural count noun, which the example is thank you for the bananas. And the non-count noun, the example is thank you for the fruit. So this is just like a quick go over, because I think most of us should probably know how to do those. And we can have some practices. The first one is whether you use a or n or have a article in front of the noun. You can pause and do those by yourself, or we can do it together. So the fourth question, tennis is a sport. Here we use article. And for the fifth one, tennis player has to practice long hours. So here we only have one tennis player, so then here we use a. The sixth one, island is a piece of land surrounded by water. Island. We then use n. Gold is a metal. Think about it. Should we use the? Probably not. So we use an article. Bridge is a structure that spans a river. Those two look similar. Should we use the or article? I think we use because the is for specific. While here we also don't have to use the. And ninth one, health is one of the most important things in life. Health is non-count noun, so we should use article. And also health is not a specific thing, so we shouldn't use the. And the 10th one, the last one, adjective is a word that modifies a noun. It looks like countable, so we should use n. And we have the second practice. You can also do it by your own, or we can do it together. The fifth one, I had accident. Well, we know that there's only one accident, so we should use n. The sixth one, I have homework to do tonight. Well, homework is not countable, so we should use some. The seventh, there is table in a room. there's just only one table, so we should use oh, okay. The eighth one, there is furniture in the room. Well, furniture, let's be careful. It can means like multiple furniture, so we should use some. There are chairs in the room. Well, since you know chairs, this is plural, so then we should use some. My father gave me advice. Okay, so the difference between advice and suggestion is that suggestion you can use suggestions, which can be plural, and advice you can only be singular because it's not non-count. It's not countable. So here we should use some. Well, those are just the general practice, and I think most of should probably know and then do well on these simple examples. But when we apply it to essay, we tend to make issues or falses. I did as well in my last essay, and I have two examples. The first one, the specialty of Apple advertisement proves why the company always leads to the trend. Well, it looks like it's correct. Let's go over it. Proofs, wow, yeah, one singular, so you should proofs why the company always company singular, so S, yeah. But when we read it, we realize there is a problem. Does Apple only make one advertisement? Probably not. So this is more like a general thing. So we should consider adding a s after advertisement. So the correct way should be advertisements. Well, then here we will still use proofs because that's the part. Okay, and then the second example, intelligent usage of ethos in an ad often can successfully build trustworthiness and reputation with the audience. Yes, this part is correct. Looks like correct. And reputation with the audience. But there is also a problem issue here because this one we often use a reputation, and here it should be plural. And sometimes it's hard to tell, right? What I suggest to do when you go over reviewing an essay is that you read those and speak out loud. And then if you feel like that adding s, a, n, the, or some is correct or not, if it's correct, then you should probably use it and then consider it in grammarly. So yeah, you should read through the sentences if you're not sure whether you should add those or not. And then I have some practice problems that you can do. You probably need to add the s or not, which I did make falses when I was reading my first draft. So yeah, basically that's it.